All right, Coach, I think we might have audio now.
Ball is lined up on the 42-yard line.
There's about, there is a 7.
Really loud.
Is it really loud now?
Really loud.
All right. Let's get it down a little bit. But we have audio.
I have the background. Defense.
That's fine. We want that.
Okay, that's fine.
We want the people
It's
at home
really
to feel like they're here at Falcon Field, ladies and gentlemen, Meriden, Connecticut. We have our audio taken care of. Panthers with the ball near their own 40-yard line. Jimmy Rocket Bryant under center eludes some Wardogs and is brought down to his own 45-yard line. Tom Degnan joined by the Bandits head coach, Olivier Buston. Coach, thank you for joining me once again this year.
Thank you for having me.
David Bryant picks up 3 yards, sets up a 2nd and 7.
I'd like to thank everyone for joining us here on the World Wide Web on the New England Football League's YouTube channel. This is the 24th time the Leo Lombardi Trophy will be awarded tonight. Panthers, recipients of that trophy in 2013 and 14. This time they get to host. Both times they had to travel to Portland, Maine to win the title. This time they get to host the Wardogs, last year's host, now the visitors in this year's contest. 2nd down and about 7 for the Panthers from their 45-yard line. Bryant's going to keep it. And he's brought down to the Wardog 35.
To the point that Coach Costa had told me is that the key for them to win was to try to keep him in the pocket and keep him contained. That didn't work out so well in that play.
First and 10 for the Panthers. They're low on 35-yard line.
Reception made by number 12, Marky Nizaruzen.
I think we're going to have to defer to Bernie's number calling piece.
Correct.
We've got different versions, and it's tough to read those silver numbers.
Very shiny, the lights here at Falcon Field. Plus there are some number changes as well. Perhaps they came along with these new jerseys here. Second out for the Panthers. Bryant fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it and brought down near the line of scrimmage. Cedric Bear among the defenders for the Wardogs. And it brings up a 3rd and 5.
Third and 6.
Talking to Coach Welch before the game, he said his keys were not to make the turnovers that they did when they played in the first time, and to try to limit the number of offensive plays Rhode Island has. So it sounds like they both want to contain each other's offense. I think last time the game was something like 45-30. There were a lot of points scored. I have a feeling it's going to be like that again today.
No yards.
Back to the line of scrimmage for Wolfley. Sets up a 4th down.
Yeah, what is it, 4th and 4, something like that? Yeah, you're already on there. Yeah, you're already on there. They would get the ball there anyway. Right? Pretty close to it. 25, 30.
I'm assuming they're not going to attempt a field goal here. This would be a 47, 48 if they wanted to try it. And it looks like takes a snap, real high coming on the center. Looking for a receiver downfield. Finds one wide open in the end zone. Touchdown, Connecticut Panthers. Who was that, coach?
The background is so way louder than you are.
And the extra point is no good.
And that leaves the score. The Panthers 6, the Wardogs nothing.
The Connecticut Panthers 6.
Wardogs offense will get the ball for the first time in this game following this kickoff.
8 minutes to play here in the first quarter.
Now that point might come back to haunt them because Rhode Island does have a good field goal kicker, so they could go down there and score and take the lead.
Just about half the quarter already done here. 8 minutes to go. Really nice night. Really nice night here in Meriden, Connecticut. Not as nice as my speeches today. Really nice fall night. Took the long way down here, saw the foliage down Route 6 a little bit.
Number 19.
Can you believe it though? Another year is come and gone.
Yes, and I think this season was one of the more exciting ones in terms of every team really competed. We were basically one quote-unquote blown call away when Rocket was thought to be down in Lowell. Instead, Lowell ended up losing that game. Otherwise, this game would have been in Rhode Island.
Speaking of Lowell, it seems like
Excuse me, Merrimack Valley.
yes. Old habits die hard. Speaking of Merrimack Valley, this game, affectionately known by some in the Merrimack Valley, is the Lowell Invitational. Can we say it's now the Panther Invitational, seeing that they've been here 3 out of the last 5 years?
I'm not there yet.
Okay. Okay. Still not as dominant as Lowell. Was it 8 or 9 straight appearances by Lowell?
It was quite a big number.
Not always a win.
That's
Coach
true.
Open attested that firsthand. Costa will hand off for their first play from scrimmage. And the Dogs pick up about 5 yards, out to the 30. Wardogs had an impressive first half in last year's championship game. 21-3 at halftime. I believe 2 of the touchdowns were on interception returns.
That's right.
Looking not to repeat the same mistake as taking their foot off the gas in the second half of the league last year. Handoff by the Wardogs. Looks like they have enough for the first down. Just short. My apologies. A couple of sticks around the 25. They're not. They're like at the 20, 25 and a half or 35 and a half the game.
That was enough for the first down. Interesting strategy for Rhode Island, considering Costa's threw the most touchdowns in the league, 28, I think. So they're usually an aerial team. Well, they did run quite a bit against us in the playoff game.
So far, it's working. Three rushing plays, resulting in a first down. It's enough to be on 12 yards collectively on those 3 plays. Costa now throwing. The pass is complete. That's Marquine Monroe out to the 43.
Pass completed to Marquise Monroe. First and 10, Wardogs.
Wardogs with the ball now on the Connecticut side of the 50. First and 10 with 43. Costa once again with a handoff. Down to the 35. That was John Anderson. 6.
By John Anderson.
Setting up a second down and 4. Long 3. The 33 is the line to gain for the Wardogs. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Panthers with a 6-0 lead. Missed the extra point on the touchdown in their opening drive. Pass incomplete.
It looked like it got tipped at the line of scrimmage.
Third down situation for the Wardogs.
Third down and 3. Costa gets hit as he thrown, and the pass is incomplete. Be fourth and a little more than 3, and the offense looks like it'll stay on the field. Wardogs have to get to the Panther 33. Costa with 5 wide. Takes the step, looks downfield, looking for Monroe.
That was a great catch.
Out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
23-yard gain.
Offensive line gave him enough time for that one.
First and goal for the Wardogs. Holding target on the 7-yard line. Guys, if you want to know the details of the game, we have people going around selling game day program. Get your game day program for only $1. Only $1.
First and goal for the Dogs from the 7. Costa with a handoff to Anderson.
Hand off to Anderson for a short game. Got by host of Panthers Panthers.
Looks like they're marking his forward progress being stopped at the line of scrimmage. Check that, they marked him a yard back. So it'll be from the 8-yard line now, second and goal.
The program guys have opened along with a game summary of both.
Costa fakes a hit up to Anderson. Looks for a receiver. He's got him, and he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Wardogs. Chris Walshy on the receiving end of Costa's pass. Check 1-2.
1-2.
Strings behind. Check was good.
Point was good. 7-6, Rhode Island.
Still early, but we saw both offenses at work. Will this be a shootout? Will we see? Will this be like that when we saw the Panthers play the Raging Bulls back in 2013?
It has the makings. Both teams, like I said, the coaches both talked about the keys being to try to contain and limit the other team's offense. So we knew it since they played last time. There were a lot of points. There were going to be a lot of points this time.
Fielded halfway into the end zone. And brought out. Eludes some Wardogs. Reverses course. Or crosses the field, rather. And down around the 22.
All right, Connecticut is going to start their second drive at the 21-yard line. That run was stuffed. That probably got about a gain of a yard.
All right, second down for the Panthers. Bryant escapes the rush and is brought down to around the 20-yard line.
And when you play a quarterback like that, you usually end up having to have a spy on him so that wherever he goes, you can have somebody with equal type of speed to be able to contain with him. But he also moves around like nobody else, so he's tough to catch.
All right, brings up a third down and about 12 or along 11. Panthers have to get just beyond their own 32 to convert for first down.
False start on the offense.
right. The false start backs him up 5 yards. Makes it 3rd and about 17.
Sets up a 3rd and 16. Ball is now placed on the 17-yard
What's different about this game versus the other games in the New England Football League, we have 6 officials on the field as opposed to the normal 5. And instead of having the back judge or the official in the back judge position, the 2 back judges, so to speak, are on the sideline, and one keeping the play clock will be on the sideline rather than the quarterback's field of vision. Sometimes delay of games may be more prevalent because they're not used to the official not being in their line of field, their field of vision, that is.
Yeah, that was definitely something that we experienced down in Western Connecticut because it was on the field to the upper right of the vision line. So Plaza wasn't used to looking in that direction. He used to it in college, but not in our league.
Bryant has trips wide right, a back at his right, takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself, and he's going to get up around the 31.
He looks like
Just short.
Looks like a little bit short.
I would assume this time they are going to punt the ball.
The punt team is coming on. That looks like it's the end of the quarter, though. A little time to think about whether or not you're going to try to draw him offside or run a fake punt. We're only talking maybe maybe a yard. So we have a guest here in the between the quarters, Sean.
How you doing? How's it going, everybody?
All right. Hall of Fame member. I can't remember the class. 2013. And is in charge of the Hall of Fame committee now. Congratulations on taking that over.
Thank you very much. I'm honored to to be helping out.
So we're going to be looking forward to halftime when this year's class gets announced. I know some of the players, so I'll keep my mouth shut until halftime. Congratulations ahead of time to the ones that have made it.
It's definitely a great class, so I'm looking forward to halftime to announcing those names.
So hopefully the rest of the game is as exciting as the first quarter, where both teams exchanged touchdowns, and now we have a potential defensive stand that might happen, which would get Rhode Island the ball back. So as we're playing, the EFL is having their championship night as well. So the winner of that game will be facing the winner of tonight's game in the third, quote-unquote, New England Championship, the FTL board.
Third scheduled.
Yes.
That will be taking place at the EFL's field. Will it be is it Taunton or Worcester?
Yes, Taunton or Worcester. I'm supposed to be getting some messages, but I have not got them. I don't know if we're away from civilization out here with internet. Maybe Sean can look up the score for the EFL game.
Yes.
4th and 2, and the Panthers are going to go for it. And they've got it. They've converted.
Like I said,
maybe they go for a punt option if that is such a thing.
like I said, that end of the quarter might have given them the chance to think about it.
They pick up the first down, 1st and 10 from their own 37.
Short game by Dave Bryant gives the Panthers a first down.
So at the end of the first quarter, up in Mass, the Fury are leading Taunton 8-0.
Guys, if you would please put out any sort of smoking devices, cigarettes, cigars, and everything. This is a non-smoking facility. Again, this is a non-smoking facility.
Yep.
35, 85.
Yeah. that's going to happen because he moves in so many different directions. You're just grabbing at anything.
Correct.
Again, everyone, please extinguish your cigarettes or any sort of smoking devices. This is a non-smoking.
They got him down around the 41. Tack on another 15.
I don't know if this is an official timeout. I don't think anybody called a timeout.
No, he didn't signal. I think they're still trying to figure out how they're going to force the penalty. If they are going to force a penalty. And they are. Face mask. Should be down to the 44.
We have a personal foul against the Wardogs. 15-yard penalty.
So the Bandits, the Panthers. I'm just 2 years behind. Panthers will have the ball at the Wardog 44 with a new set of downs. Panthers scored first on their opening possession, missed the extra point. Kicked off to the Wardogs. They marched down and scored and made the extra point. So we are 7-6, still early. Sends the receiver in motion.
This is
And
going to be a.
calls timeout.
That was going to have to be a run because it's going to turn into an illegal formation.
We have a timeout on the play. Timeout was called by the offense.
First timeout called
First timeout
by the Panthers.
of the evening. Now, guys, this timeout is brought to you by Platinum Touch. Platinum Touch.
The official website of the New England Football League. You can find it online at NEFL.us. Also, if you're on Facebook, like the league's official Facebook page at facebook.com/official NEFL.
This timeout is brought to you by Platinum Touch.
Also, fans, while we got a break in the action, we'll let you know the annual Hall of Fame and Awards dinner will take place Saturday, November 18th, 7 p.m. in Leominster, Massachusetts. For more information or to purchase tickets, visit the league's website, nefl.us. The information will be up this week on how to purchase tickets. It's always a good time. We'll induct 6 new members into the Hall of Fame, and again, Sean will be revealing those names during halftime of this game. So we encourage you to stick with us then. First down and 10 for the Panthers at the Wardog 44.
They came back to the same formation, which didn't tip off Rhode Island, but that was clearly a run. They had their 2 men on the opposite line on the line of scrimmage. And nobody on that far left side. Trying to be like the Patriots and have a little trickery there, but
Picked up 2 on the run, 2nd and 8 from the 42. Bryant with the give to his running back. Sets up a 3rd down and 4.
It's 33 after a 4-yard gain by Gibson.
3rd and 3, that's right. Bryant's going to keep it. Gets up past the 25, brought down at the 15. There's a challenge flag on the field, or is that a glove? It's probably a red glove. One of the Panthers is going to retrieve it. A red towel. 1st and 10 from the Dog 15. Bryant again with a handoff to Andre Dixon. Up to the 6-yard line. 2nd and 1 on the Dog 6. Bryant to Dixon again. They're in. Touchdown, Panthers. Andre Dixon with a 6-yard carry.
Little controversy there because he didn't play too many games for them. He, I believe, was in Yukon or someplace. And Mr. Wolfert, their running back, had done most of the carries during the course of the season. So. Going to have to go for 2, it would appear.
Looking for a receiver in the end zone. And
definitely.
Pass is complete. We'll have to see what the flag is. Looks like it's going to go against the Panthers.
That's a good hit.
There's a holding. Well, maybe people went to get a beer during that.
Maybe.
Not all of them, just probably 3, right?
Yes.
So that penalty is going to bring on the kicking team. Well, Luigi made some PATs, but I think he's only made like 1 or 2 field goals during the course of the season. So this is a 35-yard field goal. 35-yard PAT, as you mean. And no good.
It is no good.
A little to the right.
That leaves the score. Panthers 12. Panthers 12 and the Wardogs 7.
So as we heard, it is 8-6 Fury over Taunton at the half.
Scored with 14 seconds left.
That's a good distance.
Again, guys, feel free to get yourself true concession game.
I believe they played the last game of the season, and the Lads won 10-9. So
Snacks and refreshments here at Falcon Field. The hot dogs, the sodas, the candy, and things of that nature to keep yourself going. Also, the coaches and the commanders
The other kicker?
are sponsoring two different fantastic charities for your donation. One of them comes out already restaurants or awareness.
The kicker, his name is Francesco.
They are receiving donations for
Yeah, the other kicker.
cancer research, and then also they're receiving donations for the renal disease weakness, which is for many people in our community.
Meriden. The parking is a
Please feel free to visit the concession stand. Ball returned by
That was fielded around the goal line and brought up about to the 40,
out beyond the 40-yard line.
giving the Wardogs great field position here to try to counter that last Panther touchdown.
Ball is marked on the 40-yard line. Wardogs taking possession. The first possession of the second quarter. And his quarterback still is number 5, Jeff Costa.
Okay, ball spotted at the 40. 1st and 10 for the Wardogs. Costa takes the snap, picks it up off the turf, gives to his running back, and he's met by the Panthers for a loss of about, we're going to give him 3 yards. Going to credit his forward progress. It'll be a loss of 3.
For a negative gain, Saturday by number 55.
Usually we only have 2.
Second and 13. Ball marked on the 37-yard line.
Costa's pass is. Have we seen a signal yet? It is okay. It is complete. Down at the Panther 48-yard line.
we didn't get a good angle on that. But
James Suber making the catch possible. 1st and 10 at the Panther 48-yard line.
It's a long ball.
Costa's pass is complete.
Yeah, Elliott Wright.
Elliott Wright down around the 6-yard line. Sets up 1st and goal for the Wardogs.
Elliott Wright is a dual threat. He sees time on both sides of the ball. Got touchdowns on both sides of the ball, too.
Costa gives to Anderson, and he is stopped in the backfield for a loss of about 3.
Led by number 84, Bruce Williams.
No, yeah, he did. No, actually, no, was a 3. Oh, no, that was the next one.
Second and goal from about the 8-yard line for the Wardogs. Costa has a receiver to his left. Makes the catch, but hit immediately by the defender. Marked down about the same line of scrimmage, perhaps. 7. Third and goal from the Panthers 7-yard line. A lot of hungry people here, I guess. Well, they didn't supply enough food, one or the other. Third and goal from the 7. Costa throws.
That's a touchdown.
Pass is complete. Touchdown, Wardogs.
That was Suber.
There he is right now.
Going back and forth.
The way they're going up and down the field, I have a feeling this is really the same thing that the Patriots and the Falcons are going to do. That was good.
Wardogs 14, Connecticut Panthers 12, 5:43 left to go here at Falcon Field in the first half of the Junior Football League.
So every offensive drive has ended in a touchdown, correct?
Yep.
Haven't seen a punt, haven't seen a turnover.
Well, like I said, the punt decision that ended the first quarter, the start of the second quarter, they had a little time to think about it. And once they turned it into a first down, it became 2-down territory for them pretty much all the time now, I think. 4-down territory, I should say. Gain of about 2 yards. Across the middle.
That was Marquis Vizaru.
Tough to tell.
26-yard gain by Marquis in the red zone. So it's going to be first and 10 for the win.
First and 10 from their own 48-yard line.
Just underneath the window booth.
Don't tell that. Like, oh yeah, that's right.
Carlos Lozado with the carry. Again, these numbers are very shiny, but sometimes they're tough to read if the light is not hitting the right way. Second and about 4 from the Wardog 46-yard line. Handoff up to the 41. Is that a penalty marker on the field?
A first and 10 for the Panthers.
It's going down.
Penalty on the Wardogs.
All right, with the foul, with the penalty. Panthers have the ball. The Wardogs 26. Bryant looking for a receiver. A penalty flag is thrown by the umpire. And the Wardogs had him by the shirt tail. Was able to shake him off. We will see what the foul is. And it's a hold against Connecticut.
Hold against the Panthers.
I think number 16 is in the game now. Manson, quarterback.
Thank you, Sean.
No problem.
Sets up a second and goal.
He was a quarterback at Iowa.
The hold brings it back to the 36, 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
So if I'm the Panthers, I want to take all 3 minutes to score, not to give Rhode Island another opportunity before the half.
Correct.
Especially since Rhode Island starts the second half with the ball.
And so far, each team has scored when it had the ball. Neither team has punted nor turned the ball over on downs or by the defense acquiring the football. It's Manson, excuse me, with the give to Wolfark. A very short gain on. Oh no, excuse me. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and 17. Clock will stop for the 2-minute warning. Plus the Panthers have 2 more timeouts to use in this half. It should stop. Let's hope the officials are aware of it. Manson,
It's incomplete.
perhaps hit as he threw the ball. And this is the 2-minute warning, officially at 1:57.
Brought to you by Jay Dorsey.
Brings up a third down and 17 from the 33.
With a minute 57 left to play in the first half.
Wardogs will be receiving the second half kickoff. They'd probably love to get the ball back and score quick here and get the ball again after halftime. Connecticut has to get to the Dogs 16 to convert for the first down. Manson steps up in the pocket, throws for a receiver in the middle of the field, and it is incomplete. It brings up 4th down.
Interesting strategy here at this point. Do you obviously you're not going to be getting a lot of yardage, but you also, if you don't make it, you're turning the ball over with decent field position. Or do you have to try to just pin him down with a little pooch kick?
You definitely got to get the ball in Brian's hands.
Manson comes off the field. 4th down and 17. They have to get to the 16-yard line to convert. Trying to employ a hard count.
The head bob there is a little over
And
the
now we
top
have a
there.
delay game. That's probably what they intended all along. Give them 5 more yards to kick, the punt. They're trying to get them off sides, though. It'd make it 4th and 12. They'd have to do that 2 more times, 3 more times.
But that's certainly within a scramble of Rocket.
Backs him up 5 yards, puts him at the Wardog 38-yard line.
Again, this is an interesting strategy here to, unless it's some sort of kick.
Bryant is...
Well, thank you to the referee there.
Gets down about the 28-yard line. About 12 yards short of the line to gain. And the Wardogs will take over. 1:31 left in the half. They also have all 3 timeouts at their disposal.
I think I would have kicked it, try to pin him deep. But then again, I don't have Rocket on my team, so I don't have to make that decision.
That's true.
Flag.
And a flag comes in.
Would appear to be on Connecticut.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Connecticut. So now the Wardogs will have the ball around their 42, 43. Minute 31 and a half, 3 timeouts to use, and 57 yards from the end zone. The Wardogs hoping to score here before the break. They get the second half kickoff, and they already are up by 2 points, looking to add to that lead.
Oh,
Monroe
catches it on the rebound.
tips the pass, able to bring it in down at the Panther 31. And the Wardogs call a timeout.
So if the Wardogs score here, I think that decision to not try to pin him deep might come back to haunt them, especially with Rhode Island getting the ball back in the second half.
Hey, there was a timeout.
Yes, fans are alluding to the clock. The clock is showing the timeout time, if you will. It's a minute for the timeout. The clock is showing it. I think the fans are a little confused. I would be too. That is not the game time. That is the timeout time, if you will. There's about a minute 20, I believe.
1:21.
It'd be nice if they didn't show it. That way we can see it. We can talk about it.
I did when I was talking about it. I was looking right at the clock. So
1:23. So hopefully that doesn't confuse anybody. Again, fans, stay with us at halftime. We'll be announcing this year's class for the New England Football League Hall of Fame. If you didn't see the glitch, we gave away 3 names already. If you saw it, please keep quiet. Don't ruin the surprise. Costa going deep, has a receiver, and he cannot stay in bounds.
Costa was hit as he threw that.
playing field. NFL 2nd and 10.
Incomplete pass stops the clock, 1 minute and 14 seconds. Ball on the 31.
Beautiful weather out here. You get to be in your short sleeve shirts.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Yes. Beautiful fall night here in Meriden, Connecticut. We thank you for joining us wherever you are, watching us on the World Wide Web. Costa's pass is complete. Down around the 22. Going to bring up 3rd down and maybe 1. Clock will continue to run. Under a minute to play in the first half. Looks like it's 3rd and 2. 3rd and the long. About 1.5 yards to go. They got to get to the 31. And the clock continues to run. They do have 2 timeouts if they choose to use them. Pass is complete around the 20-yard line. Right out of bounds about the 17.
And they're at 27.6 seconds.
It's enough for a first down for the Wardogs.
They're right on the cusp of his range for a field goal at this point.
I don't think they're ready to settle for just 3 points yet. So far, the Wardogs have scored on all of their offensive possessions, looking to continue that streak. Costa's pass is for Monroe. It is incomplete. Shante Wynn defending the play for the Panthers. And brings up 2nd and 10. Seconds to go in the half. Second and 10. Costa throws for the end zone. Pass incomplete, broken up by the Panthers. Sets up 3rd down.
Just a little bit too much of a loop on that pass. Got the defensive back, was able to get back into the play.
Third and 10.
And the Panthers called the timeout.
While we have a break, fans, point out the New England Football League All-Star Games this year at Doyle Field in Leominster, Massachusetts. Saturday, November 18th, Maritime Conference. These times may change.
Yeah, I think they're actually going to be 12:30 and 3 is what I've heard.
12 and 3, so that's Atlantic time. Don't go by that. That's not Eastern time. The Maritime Conference at 12:30, and this year a new concept: AA versus AAA at 3.
That's what we're hearing. We should have it finalized by the middle of this week with the ticket venue and all that, the location of the Hall of Fame banquet.
Again, a new concept now. The two of the conferences going head-to-head in the All-Star game.
It works.
Some bravado on the Facebook forum on who can hang with who. Perhaps we might be able to see it this year.
We have 3rd and 10. With the 14.6
Third and 10 for the Wardogs. They can still get a first down here at about the 4. Costa passes for the end zone.
And
His receiver,
he went down. I would say that was probably incidental foot contact.
that yes. Nothing malicious on that. And brings up 4th down.
So like I said, he was right on the cusp of his range, so we'll see if he makes it. It would be a 35-yard field goal, I believe. Nope. No, actually, they're 33-yard. Oh, that is a killer.
Can't have that mistake.
No, that's takes you probably out of field goal range here.
Now the ball is put about the 30, the 27 and a half.
So we're looking at a 45-yard field goal.
The holder is setting up on the 35. Francisco Giusti in to try a 45-yard field goal attempt.
And I can't tell from here who's in the end zone for the Panthers.
There is a flag on the play. Also, the clock did not stop when the play was dead. There should be maybe 3 more seconds on the clock. We'll see if the officials showed up to the box. Also, if the penalty is on the Wardogs, shouldn't the Panthers get a free play even if the clock is at 0?
We got to figure out what the call is. I haven't seen any type of signal at all.
Can you win the half?
Not on a defense penalty.
All right. Well, hey, that is a half. So we have Tom Teresi is right here with us, and he can help Sean with the Hall of Fame stuff. So here at the half, it's 14-12, Wardogs over Panthers, and the Wardogs will get the ball to start the third quarter. So now while we're at a half, we have President of the League, Tom Teresi, and Hall of Famer Sean. And I don't know if they're going to put it up on the screen as we talk, but maybe you can do the honors of telling us who is in the class of 2017 for the Hall of Fame.
Thank you, guys. It is my great honor to welcome this class into the New England Football League Hall of Fame, class of 2017. Here's the list. Tylee Flowers, Kyle Makowitz, Terrence Irby, Ty Stratton is going in as an executive with the Southern Vermont Storm, Amari Dosen, and Brian Resendez. Congrats to the entire class, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at the banquet.
Well, just to echo what Sean said, and Sean, I'd like to thank you being our new executive director of the Hall of Fame and New England Football League special events. Welcome aboard, and thank you for handling the call the other night when we got on and inducted these guys. And I think it's everybody on this list is very, very well deserved, and we look forward to welcoming them in at our banquet and All-Star Weekend, Hall of Fame and Alumni Weekend, the weekend of November 18th. And I'd like to thank everybody tonight, Tommy Degnan, Olivier Buston, Bernie Armstrong, and other members of the board that are here, Jeff Kuchar, John Fitzpatrick, and what a game tonight. This is, boy, I'll tell you, you really couldn't ask for a better game. Beautiful night down here in Connecticut, 2 of the premier teams in semi-pro football and all in New England, and just a great, great night. Very exciting game, wide open game. Some of the best players in all of New England are here. So I want to congratulate all our teams on at all three levels. The Single A Maritime Conference, the AA North Atlantic Conference, and of course the AAA our Marquee Conference, the AAA Colonial Conference. And I'd like to congratulate all the teams. One of the, I think Olivier said it very well, one of the most competitive years we've had in a long time here in the NEFL. And we look forward to next year, our big 25th anniversary year. And we look forward to another exciting season, and have some things we'll be working on with Sean, and for some special events all through next year celebrating our 25th anniversary. Guys, again, great job. I can't thank you all enough. You've all done a great job this year. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Tom, for joining us up in the booth. I think you're going to be heading down to the field.
Yep, I'll be in the field for the third quarter.
So,
Back up here for the fourth quarter.
now, I haven't seen the Leo around yet. Leo's got to be hiding somewhere.
On the table, under the...
There it is,
the rest
yep.
of the trophies, and Jeff and Fitzy are there now, and I'll be joining them, and I'll be back up here joining you gentlemen in the fourth quarter. So, thank you.
All right. So, score from the EFL, it's still 8-6. Fury at the end of the third quarter. So there's a quarter left to go there. The winner of this game scheduled to play the winner of that game on November 4th at the EFL location in the New England Championship, which is also called the FTL Bowl. So if Mr. Lopes is out there, hopefully we'll see that trophy come over to this side, whatever side that may be. So we have a halftime show here. Do we know where they're from, or?
I don't.
Nope.
denomination is really strong. You know, it's like a sentence. So it's like one knows it, you just go off of it. You know,
Okay, guys, let's wrap it up. We got one more rendition for the Hartford Pride Drum Corps guys. And these guys are from the ages of 18 all the way down to 5.
I don't know, but it's too late. I heard
Okay, guys? So let's wrap it up for them as they continue to entertain us tonight.
the breeze is shooting. You know, the breeze. Oh yeah. You know. Hey, Tommy.
I just saw you do it. I'm trying to tell you. It doesn't recognize your name.
able to spin away from a few defenders, brought down around the 30-yard line. Wardogs will open the second half with the ball. 1st and 10. Now we had 3 offensive possessions for both teams. Both scored on their first 2, and they were stalled on their 3rd. The difference is the 2 missed extra points by the Panthers after scoring their touchdown. That's what gives us the 14-12 score in favor of the Wardogs. Getting the ball to start the second half of action. Costa with a handoff. Looks like they're going to lose a couple yards.
Got him on a slant.
Nice game.
That's really Costa's game, is to get rid of the ball quickly. It's one of the quicker releases in the league.
Wardogs move the ball up to their own 41. Costa keeps it. Pass is attempted to Monroe. Unable to bring it in. It looked like number 3, Phil Trio, defending the play. Makes it second down. We've got someone at the game who's also watching the broadcast. He wants Bernie to give him a shout out. I don't know if we can get his name over to Bernie in time.
Who would that be?
Quentin 24.
Quentin 24.
We'll give you a shout out, Quentin. How are you? I don't know if we can get you your name over to Bernie yet. Costa's pass incomplete. Knocked down as he threw it. Brings up 3rd down. Again, Jeff Costa, the leader in touchdown passes this year.
Yeah, that's right. Our stats are only as good as the teams sending their stats in, which sometimes is difficult to do, apparently.
Correct. If there are any errors, players are wondering why their stats aren't as high as they should be, check with their coaches. Their coaches are the ones that send them into the league. If they don't report them, we can't post them. 3rd and 10 for the Wardogs from their own 41-yard line. Costa has 5 wide. Takes the snap, steps up in the pocket, and is going to be brought down at the 39. Fourth and long now.
It's like the Panthers D made some adjustments that they have.
Yeah, getting a lot more pressure. Shabazz isn't one of those players that goes both ways. He can catch touchdown passes, and he can rush off the edge.
Antonio Mena
Well, if they got a snap off.
back to punt the ball away.
Oh, it's a flag.
Very short kick, but there is a... Like number 7 for the Panthers did not get off the field in time. They should be flagged for illegal participation. Not a very good kick. That kick barely got past the line of scrimmage. Oh, they flagged them for an illegal shift. Panthers clearly had 12 people on the field. We had someone walk right off in front of us.
Yep. I thought my eyes were bad.
Wow.
Yeah, really, I think the punting team knew that there were 12 people on the field, and they kind of took it as a free play.
Correct.
Half of them didn't move.
No call. All right, so Panther ball, 1st and 10 at the Wardog 45-yard line.
Very good field position.
Manson in at quarterback. Pass is complete. Marky Desirou on the receiving end of Manson's pass. Panthers 1st down and 10 at the Wardog 25, 20-yard gain. Kevin Woolfolk with the carry. Brought down about the 18-yard line. Sets up a 2nd and 3. Mason's pass is complete. Touchdown Panthers. 18 yards covered on the catch and reception. Or throw and catch.
Who caught that?
Who was that, Coach?
I have no idea. It was in the furthest point and in the red darkness. Go figure, it was Jamie Bryant. That was a 2-point reception.
That apparent no call might actually hurt them now. We'll have to check the tape. I'm pretty sure that they didn't receive the punt with 10 people. I'm pretty sure 7 was not supposed to be on the field. I can't believe that wasn't called. Just hope that's not the outcome of this. I hope that doesn't factor into the final outcome of the game. Caught around the 10. Brought down around the 26-yard line. Damian Bellion with a return for the Wardogs.
Panthers definitely have the momentum in this half. Definitely starting out with it.
So Rhode Island's continuing to run the ball. I think what they need to do is stick with their quick release stuff because the Panthers are getting too much of a rush right now. That anything too long, he's getting eaten up. Should be enough for a first down. Oh, looks like about an inch. I see our special teams coach out there, Mark Bolster, is agreeing with the booth that there definitely were 12 players there. So, instant replay.
2-minute warning, Fury ball back. 2-minute warning.
So the Fury has the ball at midfield with 2 minutes left to go, with Taunton winning 12-8. So that game's going down to the wire. Hey, look at there. So they're having a number issue again on their punt return. This time they call a timeout.
They got lucky the first time.
Yep.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I forgot to change the times. The All-Star Games in Leominster this year, Saturday, November 18th. Maritime Conference is 12:30. 12:30, not 1:30. And this year, AA versus AAA at 3 p.m. And that's followed by, as always, the Hall of Fame and Awards Banquet, also on the 18th in Leominster, 7 p.m. More information, visit the league's website in the coming days for more info and to purchase tickets. Wardogs set to punt the ball away. And now we have a flag come in. Now they're flagging Connecticut for an illegal substitution.
And hopefully that the player's displeasure wasn't caught on the mic. It was certainly, you call a timeout and then have it happen again. So that will extend the Rhode Island drive.
So the 5 yards walked off, goes past the line again, gives them a first down at their 39.
Figured if they got away with it once, maybe they get away with it twice.
This time they didn't. So now it's a new set of downs for Costa and the Wardogs. Dogs now down by 6. Costa with the pass to Monroe. Monroe across midfield. And finally brought down by a pair of Panthers near the Connecticut 47.
Oh, and that was a little extracurricular stuff on the sideline. That's exactly what they need to do, is get that quick release stuff. Rhode Island can match speed at the receiver position with Connecticut, so get the ball in their hands, let them run.
First and 10 at the 48. Gives to the running back Anderson across the 40. Brought down about the 38-yard line.
About a gain of 9.
It's less than a yard. Just inside the 39. Second down and 2 feet. Monroe again. Brought down to 28. Picks up the first down.
Moving the ball up. For a first and 10 for the Wardogs. Marking the 2 yard.
First down for the Wardogs on the Panther 28-yard line. Costa with the give. Brought down at the 20. It's Anderson again. Second and 2 now from the 20.
There you go.
Panthers waiting for the run, anticipating it this time. Stops him in the backfield. Loss of 3. Makes it a 3rd down and 5.
You've got the crowd trying to simulate the snap over here.
Yes, yes. Yes. Don't think that's what Jeff Costa sounds like, though. Third and a long 5 for the Panthers. Excuse me, the Wardogs. And play blown dead before it could start. They'll make it a 3rd and 10 now.
I think that turns it into a 4-down territory for them.
Costa brought down to the 32. Loss of about 4 yards and makes it 4th and long. They're going to keep Costa and the offense out there.
Last ball up the middle.
4th and long from the 31. Wardogs have to get to the 18 for the first down. Costa's pass is tipped and not able to be caught by the Panthers. to turnover on downs, and they'll get the ball at their own 31.
So it sounds like Taunton is going to win that game. They've got the ball back with 1 minute to go, leading 12-8. So the winner of this game is going to be heading to Taunton on the 4th.
Fans, if you're on Facebook and you like the New England Football League, then like us on Facebook. Facebook.com/theofficial NEFL. Get league updates right in your news feed. Facebook.com/official NEFL to like the New England Football League on Facebook. Panther ball 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line. So Desiree with a carry. Oh, my apologies. Dixon.
Yep.
Picked up about a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 32. Dixon brought down at the 40-yard line.
Nice game.
Makes it a 3rd and a little more than a yard. Nice contingency on hand for the Wardogs. They're positioned on the far sidelines, very vocal. They were gracious hosts last year. This year made the trip. Up the middle and across to the 43. Picks up the 1st down. A minute left to play in the 3rd quarter. Panthers with a 6-point lead. And new set of downs. 1st and 10 at the 43. Back up to the line of scrimmage.
Should be the last play of the of the 3rd quarter. So if Rhode Island wants to keep the streak of the visiting teams winning the AAA championship, they're going to need to come up with a stop on this drive.
Coach, you brought that up, the streak of the visiting teams going home with the Leo Lombardi Trophy. The team that started that streak, the Connecticut Panthers.
That's true.
Went up to Portland, Maine, defeated the Maine Sabres. Went to Portland again and beat the Raging Bulls. And then we didn't have a Connecticut team win. We had a Boston team win in Connecticut in 2015.
That's right.
Boston Bandits. And then the Western Connecticut Militia made their way to North Smithfield, Rhode Island, the first time the AAA championship in the Ocean State. Fortunately, the Wardogs could not break the streak. The Militia went home, bringing this trophy back to the Nutmeg State. And here we are back in Connecticut. And again, as you point out, the Wardogs hoping to keep that streak alive. Panthers looking to end the streak that they started.
Oh. Big drop there.
Huge.
That brings it to 3rd and 9. So Rhode Island looking for a stop here so they can get the ball back.
Panthers need to get to the Wardog 47. Manson drops back to pass. Pass incomplete. Some of the Panthers and their fans looking for a flag for interference. There is none, and it makes it 4th down.
Looks like the offense is trying to stay on the field, but the punt team is coming on. The right thing to do.
They haven't punted at all yet, right?
No.
This will be their first punt.
And I guess Rhode Island's going to return the favor by only having 10 guys out there.
Oh, and a fake. It's going to be a few yards short, though, down at the 49.
I don't know if they saw that and elected to try to run the fake, but that would have been a huge error on the Rhode Island side.
Yes. It is a turnover on downs. Wardogs will take over at the 49. The 50. They're marking him down at the 50. Wardogs with a 6-point deficit. Costa throwing downfield, and it is caught.
Yes, it is.
Caught by Monroe. Down at the 16-yard line.
So with Rhode Island running the ball consistently, they actually bit on that play fake there. He pulled it out at the last second and launched it.
Monroe's marked down at the 17, 1st and 10 for the Dogs. Costa gives to Anderson. Brought down.
Looks like he's
inside
close
the 10-yard line.
for a 1st down.
Down to the 9-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 2.
No, it's a. Yep. He caught it.
Pass complete. Touchdown Wardogs.
Again, they bit on the run. He was by himself.
That was Keenan Thompson. Right, 24? No, I'm sorry. Erickson? No. 24? Keenan Thompson. And just like that, we are tied with the extra point attempt to go.
They look good.
Giusti with the kick, and it's good, and the Wardogs have regained the lead. 21-20. But still a heck of a lot of time left for a few more lead changes between the two teams.
They can probably get down to whoever has the ball last. Like I said, the field goal kicker might make the difference here. I know Coach Bolster, who's watching the live feed, probably happy that a special team play is the difference in the game.
He means the winner of the 50-50, right? Not the winning team. I didn't realize it was a cash prize.
Yeah, seems like somebody from the Connecticut side has won the 50-50.
Bryant comes to a complete stop, changes direction, and is finally brought down at the 27.
That's a drop.
After the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10. Panthers on their own 27. Receiver set in motion. Hand off to the running back. And finally brought down around the 35. Kevin Wolfwork was the ball carrier. Third and 2.
They got lucky he fell there.
He did.
He fell on his own, otherwise he would have been gone.
Picks up the first down. 1st and 10. New set of downs at the 43. Manson. His pass is complete over midfield. Dragged down. New set of downs at the 43.
He carried a pile for a while. I don't know if that was Woolfolk.
First and 10 at the Wardog 31-yard line. Under 9 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Manson passes. It's complete. Over the middle, down at the 21-yard line. He looks like he's a little shooken up on the play, though. He's able to get back up on his own. It's a good sign. Marky Desereau receiving that pass from Manson. Gain of 11 yards. It's a first and 10 on the 20. I'd like to thank everyone who's joining us on the YouTube page for the New England Football League, watching us live, or if you're watching us on demand, thanks for also checking us out sometime in the future. We've got a great one here. Wardogs up by 1 point, but the Panthers are threatening on the Dogs' 20-yard line with a new set of downs. Manson with a give to Wolfark. Still on his feet and then brought down at the 10. And the Wardogs will call a timeout.
Taking a page out of the militia playbook and going a heavy run, which is what ended up happening last year. The Wardogs kind of ran out of gas stopping the run. And the Panthers have two good running backs between Dixon and Wolfark at this point.
For the benefit of the folks who weren't with us at halftime, again, the 2017 class going into the New England Football Hall of Fame. Tylee Flowers, Kevin Makowitz, and Terrence Irby. Also along with them is Ty Stratton, Amari Doshin, and Ryan Resendez. Congratulations to all who were selected to this year's Hall of Fame, class of 2017.
People always talk about who got in, who didn't get in. One of the first things you have to do in order to get in is have someone nominate you. So there are a lot of good players out there who deserve to be in, but somebody hasn't nominated them. So coaches, former Hall of Fame members, don't forget to nominate people for the 2018 class.
2nd and 1 for the Panthers.
It looks like he made enough for the first down.
Kevin Wolfark with the carry, down to about the 8-yard line. First and goal for the Panthers. Mason. Pass is complete. Touchdown Panthers. LJ Cologne on the end of that 8-yard pass from Manson. And the Panthers regain the lead.
Yeah, I think they're going to go in for 2 here. Incomplete.
And the conversion fails, and it leaves the score. Panthers 26, Wardogs 21, 6.5 to go in the fourth quarter.
And now the score. The Connecticut Panthers 26, the Wardogs 21, with just 6 minutes and 34 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter of play.
It's a big stop for the Wardogs.
Yep.
Olivia, any news? Any news on the 20? Falcon won 12-8. And Eastern Football League action. The Falcon Gladiators defeated the Worcester Fury in their league championship game Saturday. Their victory sets up the New England Flash. And the winner of tonight's game on November 4th to crown the top team in New England. Back to receive the kick is Leon and
Moreau returns the ball up to about the 21.
That was a big special teams cover for Connecticut because he's got some speed. He can get around the corner pretty quick.
and number 31.
So if you're a Rhode Island fan right now, you want a nice 6 minute and 22-second drive. You don't want to give Connecticut any last chance. But that's getting ahead of ourselves. It's starting to get a little nippier out here now. I can start to feel the...
Question I was going to ask is, have they come up with an idea of a possible game MVP yet? Or is the jury still out?
Well, you and I don't get a vote. We can just talk about it. So the people who are voting are down on the field there.
Costas pass from Monroe. And
so
it is complete to Markeem Monroe. Down at the 29-yard line.
He took that away from 2 defenders. Talking about MVPs, Costa is making a case for himself. Those are big plays, and obviously on the receiving end, Monroe.
Yes, he is.
And Connecticut, obviously, you've got Rocket, and their receiver Desiro has caught a ton of passes.
Costa gives to Anderson. Picks up about a yard. Line of scrimmage around the 27. Been a very close game all night. Neither team has led the other one by more than
6.
More than 5, right? 5 or 6.
6 points, 20-14.
Costa fakes the handoff.
That might be a fumble.
They have not blown the play dead yet. They're going to call the backward pass and a fumble. Now looks like the referee is signaling to be pass.
Oh.
And there's an incomplete pass.
Well, maybe they should have a call up to the booth here, and we can take a look at it if you want to do a little technology and rewind that. But that kind of looked sideways. But
Well, the ruling on the field is an incomplete pass. And it makes it 3rd and 8. Wardogs still with possession of the football. 3.5, less than 3.5 to play in the 4th quarter. And now the Panthers have called their second timeout. Once again, fans, the All-Star game coming up on the 18th of November. Doyle Field in Leominster, Mass. this year. Maritime Conference playing at 12:30. And this year, the AAA and AA go head-to-head at 3 p.m. And as always, following the All-Star game is the annual Hall of Fame dinner and league banquet. Also taking place in Leominster that night, 7 p.m. For more information or to purchase tickets, visit the league website in the coming days. Third and 8 for the Wardogs. Costa's pass is complete. No, incomplete. My apologies. Elliott Wright could not come down with the pass.
he had it, but he got hit to the ground and it came loose.
And it brings up 4th down. Clock stopped with 3:15 remaining. Now it starts on the ready for play. Wardogs have a 4th down. They have to get to the 19-yard line to get the 1st down. Still plenty of time to be able to score on this drive. They have 2 timeouts remaining. Costa going for the end zone, going right, and it is caught by Elliott Wright. Touchdown, Wardogs.
And there was a little bit of contact there. I was looking to see if there was going to be a flag. That ball hung up there a long time. All right, now let's fast forward. I think they might have left too much time on the clock. Yeah, going for 2 probably makes more sense. I mean, the Panthers do have a field goal kicker. How accurate it is once you start getting into the 30 range. Oh. So the defensive line made contact.
So So they'll try from the 1.5-yard line. I believe Luigi Leovi was the kicker for Western Connecticut last year. Place kicker for Connecticut. Made a field goal in last year's championship game. Wardogs are trying to make the 2-point conversion, make it a 3-point lead. Perhaps Luigi will be called into action should the Panthers not be able to get in the end zone and force overtime. Wardogs trying for the two-point conversion. Costas pass. Intended for Marquis Monroe. He could not bring it in. And it leaves the score 27-26 in favor of Rhode Island. Panthers have one timeout left. The clock will also stop for the 2-minute warning. But the way the Connecticut scores, they can be fast enough to leave time on the clock for Rhode Island.
They have the ability to score on any play,
Yes. So this game is definitely far from over.
Considering Rocket is going to be back probably to receive the kickoff, it wouldn't be the first time he'd run one back for a touchdown.
Out of bounds around the 25.
Well, that's one way to make sure that Rocket doesn't get his hands on the ball is by kicking it out of bounds. It's a strategy that has been used frequently against the Panthers. So that would give him the ball at the 35 to start the series.
Wardog faithful who made the trip down from the North Smithfield, Rhode Island area. Very vocal. Panthers fans now reacting, showing their support as well. Panthers have the ball at their own 35, down by 1. Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. That's Dixon.
That was the secret weapon, as I talked about in the first quarter.
First down for the Panthers. Down at the 48-yard line. Clock stops for the chains, similar to the NCAA. Starts on the ref signal when the ball is ready for play and the chains are set. They're going to let this click down to the 2-minute warning.
I don't know. I'm trying to get as many plays as possible.
And that is the 2-minute warning.
That's a lot of confidence in your
again,
offense.
If you're on Facebook, like us at facebook.com/official NEFL. Also, the league's official website, nefl.us. 2 minutes exactly to go here in the fourth quarter. Panthers with the ball and down by 1 point. They have a 1st and 10 at the Wardog 48-yard line. Fans are very excited. They better hope they don't. That's Dixon. Dixon stopped around the Wardog 45. Loss of 7 on that play.
That's a lot of confidence in that run play.
Clock continues to run. It's at 1:40 and counting. Manson, pass is up in the air and out of the hands.
No. So you got now a 3rd and 17 with 1:16 to go. And I think they have one timeout left. They've got the fans giving the referees the business up here in Connecticut side.
3rd and 17. They have to get to the Wardog 38-yard line for the first down. Down by 1. Manson's
Incomplete.
pass incomplete, and a flag comes in. A flag comes in.
I don't know. That I was looking at the passer. I may not have seen the penalty, and it came pretty late. So that will give them a first down. That's a 15-yard penalty.
And the ball on the 40. So the pass interference puts the ball at the Wardog 40-yard line. And a first down for the Panthers, 1:09 left in the fourth quarter. One timeout for the Panthers to use. And they are down by 1. Panthers trying to break the streak of the visiting team winning the AAA championship the last few years. Pass complete to Rocket Bryant.
It's inbounds, so the clock is going to keep on running.
Ball down to, down about the 34, 33. Under a minute to go. It's second down and 3. Manson trying to arrange his receivers for the snap. 41 seconds. Manson takes the snap, rolls out to the right. He's going to pick up the first down and out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Picks up the first down, stops the clock, exactly 34 seconds to go in the game.
It's certainly coming down to the wire.
First down at 10 at the Wardog 26-yard line. Receiver goes in motion, one of the Desiree brothers.
That's a lot of confidence in that running back. You got
Dixon with the carry for the Panthers. Out of bounds at the Wardog 14-yard line. Check that, 13-yard line is where the umpire spots the ball. First and 10. 26 seconds remaining in the game. Manson with the give to the running back, Dixon. inside the 5-yard line.
The clock is running, and they call a timeout.
The Panthers will call timeout. Panthers. This is their third and final timeout.
So I think the Panthers are trying to say they call timeout earlier than the 16-second mark.
What do we do here, Coach?
Well, they've certainly shown a lot of confidence in the run, so I wouldn't talk that out. Dixon is a powerful runner, and he only has to go about 4 yards. But that gets us back to the Super Bowl. And you throw the ball. You got at least 2 to 3 chances if you throw the ball. If you run it and you don't get it, you might be done. One thing you cannot do is take a sack, though. All right, so they say 6, but it really looks like the 5 to me. But
second and a long 2. Ball on the 5. 16 seconds on the clock. No timeouts for the Panthers. Down by 1.
It's a free play.
I believe they blew the play dead. I heard a whistle before the ball was even snapped. They're going to say must have made contact or so should be 16. Yeah, should be 16 seconds back on the game clock. Yep, 16 seconds put back on the game clock. And it is a first down. Half the distance, 2.5 yards. It should give them a first down. And it does. Ball placed 2.5 yards outside the goal line.
So
First and goal, Panthers.
you might have to hold on to the camera. If they score, it may go over.
Touchdown, Connecticut Panthers. Panthers pass complete to Kevin Sylvester.
What a game. What a game.
I think I still should get credit for saying the last team who gets the ball would score, would win the game.
They call that.
Panthers going for 2 to make it an even 7 points. Little trickery there. Rocket Bryant throws for the 2-point conversion. Sylvester on the receiving end of Bryant's pass. Makes it 34 for the Panthers, and the Wardogs with 27.
Well, I guess when they ran the clock down to the 2-minute warning, they knew what they were doing. I thought they were giving away some seconds.
They give
Well, I would imagine that they're going to try to pooch this rather than kicking off to that speed in the back. Yep.
And out of bounds at the 1 yard line. The ball will be moved up on the illegal procedure.
And we'll give them the ball at the 35 with two timeouts.
But
So,
11 seconds. 11
yes.
seconds to work with.
So is that one time over the middle and then into the end zone? So MVP conversations now, I think Manson is in the mix as well. He's thrown a couple of touchdown passes, including the game winner. Yeah, I would figure, you tried something over the middle, call a quick timeout, and then get your one shot in the end zone.
Costa takes the snap. Steps up, throws it to. Ruled incomplete, Antonio Mena. Ruled incomplete. 3.5 seconds left in the game.
Obviously, that used up a little too much time. But
Second down and 65. Have to get the ball in the end zone. And the Wardogs will call their second timeout.
So this would be, I'm trying not to jinx them, the third AAA championship for the Panthers. And if you tack on their single A one, it'd be their fourth NEFL championship. I think we should send them back down to AA next year and have them complete the trifecta.
Barring any penalties called on the Panthers, this should be the final play of the game. Wardogs with the ball in 35. They have to get the ball in the end zone. And this play is blown dead. Probably movement on the offense. Wardogs called for the false start. Pushed back to the 30. Should be 3.5 on the clock. 3.5 seconds put back on the clock. Although theoretically, what can really be done in another minute and 7 seconds? 3.5 was the clock.
Good enough.
5.
I mean, technically, we don't usually use tenths of a second in football anyway, so we're not looking in the basketball to inbound and tip into the basket. And again, this should be the last play of the game. Wardogs on the 30 have to go 70 yards and put the ball in the end zone. Costa's pass is complete, and the pitch, and another pitch, and here we go, the rugby scrum to Marquis Monroe, and he's out of bounds at the 35, and that's how it ends. The Connecticut Panthers are the New England Football League Colonial Conference champions for the year 2017.
Well, that was an exciting finish.
Absolutely. Congrats to the Panthers. Overall, great game.
Fans, we encourage you to stay with us for the awards presentation and the naming of the game's MVP. Panthers ended the streak that they started in 2013. The visiting team coming in and winning the title for 5 years straight. This time winning on their home turf after going to Maine in 13 and 14 to win it in back-to-back years. What an exciting game this has been.
Certainly was. I said at the beginning there was going to be a lot of scoring, and whoever had the ball last was going to win. So, having played both of these teams, it's kind of easy to predict that was going to happen.
Neither of you have been made privy on who the MVP is yet?
No, I haven't heard of it.
Okay.
Hold on, my phone is buzzing.
We don't have a wireless flake we can send down to the field. I don't know if we have any of the people at home.
I am totally, as a representative of the New England Football League, appreciate both teams, congratulating each other on a fantastic 2017 season. Two by far the best minor league programs in this part of the country.
So I would tend to think someone from Connecticut's going to win the MVP, and I think it's between Rocket and Manson. So obviously both have credentials, I guess, and it's kind of tough sitting on the bench the first half like Manson did.
Yes.
Didn't see that many snaps, and then be able to come on and play as effectively in the second half. So maybe you want to give him the nod on that end because he came off the bench, so to speak, and won the game for him.
Ruben.
They are celebrating with a champagne before even getting the trophy down there, which I guess Tom probably appreciates, so he's not going to get covered. Oh,
We are just waiting for the awards presentation and also find out who the game's MVP is as well. Once again, folks, if you weren't with us earlier, this year's class of for the Hall of Fame inductees. Great group: Tyree Flowers, Kyle Makowitz, Terrence Irby. Coach, you're familiar with him, playing for you with the Boston Bandits, as well as Amari Doshin, also playing for the Bandits. I had the pleasure of announcing some of his games with the Renegades. Brian Resendez and Ty Stratton.
Terrence Irby, who played as long as when I first started in '96, retiring a couple of years ago, has won 5 NEFL championships.
Those 6 men will be inducted into the New England Football League Hall of Fame on Saturday, November 18th in Leominster, Massachusetts. For more information to purchase tickets, visit the league's website in the coming days, nefl.us.
Tonight goes to the host, the Panthers, final score 34-27. I'm not sure if they announced the MVP now.
I believe they're just starting now. Looks like the players have finally gathered around Tom Terizzi and the other league officials on the field. And those guys are going Facebook Live probably, right? We should tie into their audio feed.
Well, knowing what Tom is saying, it's probably going to take him a long time to say it.
I didn't bring mine. No, I don't know if the field has one.
Somebody's blocking the parking lot in terms of leaving. You know what the car looks like?
This is
Live
at
stream.
least we could put it over the radio, over the broadcast.
So
There is a black Nissan Maxima blocking the exit.
Who is that? Who's holding it? I can't tell. Who is it? Someone put him on your shoulders.
QB Jason Manson was the MVP.
Well-deserved award for him.
Hey guys, but real quick, he's I got 8 for 15, 218 yards, 3 touchdowns, including the game winner, no interception.
Yeah, the presentation of the Leo Lombardi Trophy once again to the Connecticut Panthers.
The presentation of the Leo Lombardi Memorial Trophy and your Colonial Conference Championship winner, the Connecticut Panthers.
Or lose it. So while the ceremony was underway, you were feverishly working on the Panther championship.
That's already done.
It's already
that
done?
That was done earlier.
Oh, okay.
There's a Panther and a Wardog one.
All right.
So
So the Wardog one's going to get sent to some needy nation.
No, Jim Kelly did not win the Super Bowl 4 times in a row, no matter what that young child tells you. I guess that's
Oop. Trying to see who they. All right, Tom.
Yes, that's it.
It's a pleasure doing this with you again. Hopefully,
yes, sir, Coach. Thank you.
Hopefully, I won't do it with you again next year.
No, I understand
Good to see you,
completely.
Sean. I will see you on the 18th.
Yes, sir.
At the Hall of Fame
Sean,
banquet.
thank you for joining us. Again, Sean is in charge of the league's Alumni and Hall of Fame ceremonies and whatnot. Again, thank you for joining us and announcing the class this year.
Thank you for having me.
And hopefully all the folks come out to that. Again, November 18th in Leominster. We'll go to the league's website to find out more and to purchase tickets in advance. You must purchase tickets in advance. So, again, thank you very much for joining us for this exciting AAA, the Colonial Conference Championship game. And we look forward to seeing you in 2018. Good night, everybody.